So look, as we get going here, look, let's face it, somber, not what you expect, not what you hope for, right, Lance? So Boomer shuffling a couple things up here. But you got your All-State guy on the mound, so how great is that in the third game series? You got to try to salvage one against your crosstown rivals here, right? I would say I don't know, stunned? Are we stunned right now?
You know, I think we're
not taking nothing away from St. Paul's, please. Don't take it. I mean, but I think it's
yeah, I think we're a little bit, you know, we're on our heels. I think, you know, we're going to mix some things up. You've got Nathan Miller behind the plate, moving Preston over to first, and moving Mikey into the shortstop or the third base role. And I believe that's the defensive changes, and you know, switching the lineup around and just seeing if we can, we can get the mojo back.
Yeah.
You know, we're missing the mojo, and you know, all good teams go through a little bit of a slide. Let's hope this is our slide for the 2023 season, and we can kind of rebuild from there. But
leading off the top of first, number 11, Cade Anderson.
We got a big test with this Wolves team this afternoon, so
no doubt. Let me get you your behind-the-scenes stuff ready to rock you before you call.
All right, first pitch from Latorte is in there for strike one. And we're underway, game 3 of a 3-game series between the St. Paul's Wolves and Lakeshore Titans.
There you go, boss.
Thank you.
Yeah, so all we're trying to do here is salvage one, right? Oops, sorry about that.
Yeah, you got to, I mean...
salvage, is that the right word? Yeah, I think so, huh?
Yeah, I mean, nothing we can do about the previous 2 games. They're behind us.
Flush them.
And Dom's coming right after Anderson, ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, and you know, obviously, you know, we've played a lot of games in the last 10 days, so we're getting a little different look. You know, Nathan Miller, I believe, is getting his first start of the season behind the plate, so we'll see what he can do back there.
Hey, glad to have you back, all those hanging out with us on the stream. So I know the start time right about 1:41 here for first pitch.
And we appreciate everybody joining
it's
us.
been awesome, yeah. Hey, right as that one was ending, we got to, we hit 40, so nice for a Saturday morning. Little brunch. Now let's have some lunch here, and yum yum.
And let's get off the schneid.
Let's get off the schneid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's get off the schneid.
2 ball, 2 strike count to Anderson.
The always dangerous Anderson.
Yeah. Well, you know, again, you don't see it in the box score, but those 2 dekes he did in center field early in the game changed the whole complexity.
Who thought just that's something that simple?
You know, the sad part about it is the casual fan, normal mom and dad, they don't see that. They don't even understand what's going on.
Right.
Up next, number 17,
So,
Marcus Newfield.
In true Titan fashion this weekend, leadoff batter on with a walk.
After being up 1-2 in the count. So.
Yeah.
All right, Newfield. Obviously, he displayed some pop last night and had a hit in the first game, and then he's going to be on the mound today. So hopefully he's focused on his pitching.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a little bit of overcast skies with the sun kind of peeking out behind us down the first base side. And I tell you a couple things that absolutely get underneath my skin as a former player and coach. As you look out on the field, obviously the sun is now starting to come out a little bit, and we've got several guys with sunglasses on the bill of their hat. So you hope they don't lose one in the sun. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
you know, mom and dad are going to write the checks, get you the equipment. Let's get them down over the eyes.
all right, so
Is it something with Dom's arm sleeve they don't like?
No, Dom said something about your phone.
a little chatter.
Yeah, these Titans, you know, they're on edge. You know.
Well, this isn't a spot, number one. They're used to being in or like being in, and you know, so but yeah, you're gonna have some passion there, and I get it, I understand that as much as anybody, but let's hope it doesn't affect anything close. Get up!
Base hit by Newfield into center field.
All right, first and second.
So here come the
Number
Wolves.
9,
Here.
Cooper Winchester.
New look from Winchester. We haven't seen all weekend. He's going to be
Yeah.
in the right-handed batter's box.
Shows his versatility, right?
See if we can work out of this jam. Dom.
Yeah, try to throw a double play ball here.
Good pitch. Strike one.
So I think Nathan Miller might have got caught off guard there with the signs, because if you saw Nathan kind of came up and then went down with the pitch, right? Obviously, you catcher, you want him to steady Eddie back there, right?
Yeah, and you don't know if Dom missed the secondary signs with the runner on second base, or
Good call.
if Nathan missed it.
Right?
You know, Nathan might not have been aware.
Yeah.
But there is some miscommunication there, and obviously when runner on second, you go secondary signs.
That's a good job by Dom there. Oh, quick 0-2. Hey, been here before.
So I would look for Anderson to maybe try to get a little sneaky and swipe third. This is the perfect situation in baseball. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter.
Okay.
To swipe third base. It's ideal. It's set up with 0 or 1 out. So he's going to be. I have a feeling he's going to be aggressive. The ideal situation would be the right-handed batter with the left-handed pitcher with 1 out. But I would imagine he's going to have the green light. If he can pick his rhythm, pick his tempo, you may see him take off to third.
Well, and I hope.
That was a good job by Dom, not letting him get a rhythm, and thinking maybe our third baseman and second baseman, Weisner and Gegenheimer, are tuned into the stream. They've now got the glasses down over their eyes. So.
Yeah, somebody sent them a sign there, and you know, and I'm watching a little gamesmanship here. I see, you know, and I don't know, but saw this last night, and you brought it up. We'll talk about it after. You know, Cade's kind of, you know, I don't know if it's a symbol. Maybe I don't see him every day. Is that a base running? But I'm watching that left arm. You know.
Yeah, well, he's telling me their location, or he's telling him it's a fastball or curveball. He's
Yeah,
signing. There he
no,
goes.
You called it. Yeah, you called it.
Yeah. So more than likely, he's probably trying to relay location, because I doubt he would have our secondary signs at this point. But he got the read he wanted, and you know, stealing third base is actually the easiest base to steal. You know, if you know what you're doing out there.
Yeah.
You know the right
Well,
situation.
you talked about that. So when you're saying stealing location, meaning where the catcher's setting up,
Yeah.
right? Because as a
Yeah.
batter, sometimes I didn't want to know. You know what I mean? Like because if you get it wrong, you know, hey, that's a big out there.
Yeah, big strikeout.
That's a big out.
Well, he was definitely relaying something, because you could see the hand go up.
Yeah.
And we'll look at the second base
Number 3, Easton,
runners to
walk.
see.
Yeah, let's see what this. Let's check
they're
out
relaying.
4, see what he's doing.
That's good baseball.
Yeah, I mean, stealing signs, doing. I mean, what communicate? I mean, why would you never? I don't know. Walk it out here, huh?
It's going to get a run in, but it'll be a throw to first.
Good job by Gegenheimer. For the second out of the inning. And those pesky Wolves scratch
Number 12,
one
Logan
early.
Potif.
So we got Logan up with 2 outs, runner at third. And you should see a lot of balls in play today from Dom. I mean, he's around the strike zone.
Yeah.
He's not overpowering with the fastball. He throws to contact, and hopefully we'll keep our defense in rhythm. We got to have a good defensive game. I mean, and get off the air tonight.
And as you discussed, the 80% number on the leadoff walk.
Yeah.
To Anderson, right?
I mean, like I said, you might as well just go balk, balk, balk. Okay, you're in. I get to go back to the
Yeah.
window.
Hey, what I like here is Pop seems to be fired up as we get into this. Pops knows there needs to be a little turn of the tide here.
Oh, 2 pitch, just missed inside. That was a strike last game.
Yeah, I don't.
About half the time, as
Yeah,
inconsistent as the guy was.
yeah.
So maybe the next time we'll get it. This isn't the
So
same.
I would think with these defensive changes with Wisner at third base, kind of tells me, and you would know better on the rules, Lance.
Ball's up.
Lazy fly ball.
Top gun.
Miller under it. There we go.
Made the
Nice
catch.
job, Nathan. All right, hey, get out of there. The wall comes around to score, giving the Wolves a early 1-0 lead. But at some point, we're going to have to break through. Let's hope it's right now.
I tell you what, that's just an injustice for the catcher, Preston. You know, they practice those fungo
Yeah.
pop-ups. They call it Top Gun.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. And he has not had one this season.
All year.
He takes one inning off. He's playing first base.
Yeah.
Boom. Top
And that was
guy.
a Mickey Mouse one, too. That
Yeah,
one was
yeah.
easy.
Yeah, that was
That
one
didn't
he
have
could-
much spin, nothing,
He
you know.
could showboat a little bit, kick
Yeah.
his helmet out, look good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was for the cameras.
That's just the baseball gods kind of laughing. So little changes in our lineup.
So my thoughts maybe on there, because I pay attention to everything, Lance, because that's why y'all pay me the big bucks. I saw kind of maybe Lamonaco is going to be in relief this game. So I'm assuming that's a move where, because Lamonaco's DH and you don't have to, if he comes in, you don't lose
You don't lose that spot in the
that
batting
spot,
order.
right? Okay.
Yeah, and plus, obviously we played late last night. We played this morning, so you give his legs a little bit of a rest. So if he does get called on to come in a relief stint, he's got a little bit of rest. And I just got a text from Josh Dalton and George Bodie that Top Gun. They saw the Top Gun.
That's right.
Fungo. So
Yeah.
it's all right. So we got Preston Scott leading us off. A little flip flop in the top of the order. Preston's going lead off. Eli's going number 2. I'm assuming Boomer saw something he liked or didn't dislike or didn't like with the way that lineup was set up. So we're trying something a little new. Fouled off down the left field line. It's good to actually see the Titans come out swinging at
Yeah.
first pitch fastballs.
You ready?
0-1 the count to Preston. Looked low, 1-1.
Mount St. Paul's in a good position here. I don't know where Newfield's at in their pecking order as far as, but they haven't used up a lot of pitchers, right, over the last couple of days. So you got to figure they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems we had. We didn't bust their pitching staff. When you get to a third game, you're hoping to be on pitchers 5, 6, 7, and I think we're on 4.
4, yeah, yep.
All right, 3-1 count.
Good job here. Now we get to see Preston will get to air out those legs a little bit, right?
Oh, I didn't think about that. He
Yeah.
has to get to be a base runner, no courtesy runner for him.
Get to air those legs out.
That was a good pitch on the outer corner, painted black, so full count to Preston.
Scott's being played straight up. There we go. Oh, no. Man, I personally, I'm going to trust Preston Scott on that.
Look low.
I believe in Preston Scott on that.
But that's one of the things you get with this umpiring crew, the great inconsistency.
Yeah. Well, and who knows, right? Some people would say if the wind was blowing out a little harder, that one might have been gone. So now that'll bring up Gabe. Let's go shortstop. Big team leader here. Just to get us started here. Hey, nice hack there.
Yeah.
A little elevated, but I'll take that. Good, nice, aggressive swing. And so far, what I'm seeing from Newfield is it looks like he's got 2 pitches working. Around the plate, managing the strike zone, right? Nothing overpowering, which in this game you don't have to be if he's locating pitchers. And then when you got Cooper stealing one like that for him,
Yeah,
that
Cooper
makes it.
did a great job on that
Cooper
breaker.
stole that one. That was 4 inches off the plate and stole it.
And as every out kind of goes and expires, we just kind of get more and deeper in a lull. We get our heels dug in a little more.
There we
You know,
go.
offensively, got to have a mindset. We're going to break out, and when we break out, it's going to be big.
Yeah.
2-out rally. Good eye.
Dad boy, that's good work there, Gabe Dalton. Yeah, it's kind of like that ingrown hair. It's just there. It's pesky, right? And you want to get rid of it. You're picking at it.
And it just won't quite go away.
It just won't. You can't get it to ripen.
And then all of a sudden,
And then boom, there's just an explosion.
And I'll tell you what.
There's mirror cleanup. There's the whole thing, you know. Ah,
I got hit again.
gosh, dog it.
All right, so here we go. Titans got runner in scoring position, a couple ducks on the pond.
And it's back. DiGiorno is back. So he may be just oh, man. Oh.
The oven mitt
I
is
thought
back.
somebody stole it. The mid is back.
All right, so you got Braden Rowe running at first for Dom.
Yep. And hey, did a great job last night running. So St. Paul's been a little crafty here. So be careful there, Braden, bro. Get through.
Ball should get
That's
through.
through. Come on, you got to go. Yes. Yes. Yes.
He missed the ball out in left field.
Yes.
Runner's going to pick up 90. All right,
Pick
hey,
him up here.
hey, we're on the board.
Hey. Hey, Boomer was aggressive there. He wasn't holding anybody up there, right?
Yeah, it's like Bodie out in left field kind of misplayed that. So
Yeah. You got to wait just look. The run was going to score, but everybody gained 90 there,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, and that's huge.
Yeah, that's
that
big
90
time. That's
feet
big time. Yeah.
with a base hit here is huge.
Yeah.
As well as it puts a little more stress on your defense. The force isn't in play.
Yep. No doubt.
So Gavin's due.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I trust Pops.
all right, quick 0-2 on Stein. So you have to battle here. Find something you can get a good hack at. Don't give him anything.
Just do a job. Do a job.
Ball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Titans here in the bottom half of the first.
Just fine. Hit it hard somewhere. Hey, let it kick off a base. Kick off of somebody. Yeah.
Oh. Inside.
Personally, the day I'm having, I'd have stood there. I mean, I hate to say it.
Yeah, and you know
I mean,
what?
dude, the day you're having,
The
I mean,
thought-
look, and I'm his dad. Take that.
The
That-
thought process is right, but the actual execution of it is tough.
Correct. Correct.
No, he didn't go. Did not go.
All right, so you worked it back to what we got, 3-2 here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Glad he called him safe because I might have had to check back in with you.
He'll be all right. Sun will come up tomorrow.
Yep, here we go.
Sorry, he battled.
Man, is that first base something like, what is he waiting on?
Now, here's one thing I do not like with an umpiring crew. If it's a foul ball, yeah, they did a good job by getting their hands up. Yell something. Yell. Let not only do you want to give visual, you want to give audio. Feedback to the players on the field. That's just lazy.
Yeah.
That's bad umpiring.
Yeah. That a boy.
Good job,
Hey,
ball
good job
forward.
there. We'll take that.
All right, Titans got the bases juiced. 2 outs here. 1-1.
Hey, find a way, Gags.
So we got junior Mason Gegenheimer playing second base today, stepping up. Had a nice base hit that first game, and see if we can duplicate it here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is
And
one.
probably one of the best walk-up songs we've got. He's an astronaut.
This is a situation here, man. Base hit. Let's bury them. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Let's not let them off the mat. You have them on the mat. And obviously he's getting quick pitch. This umpire, obviously isn't playing with it. Which, hey, kudos to the Wolves. That's good coaching, good tangibles. Make them uncomfortable.
All right,
Foul
there you
out of
go.
play. Ball in the dirt. Rowe's going to hold up. Ball just scooted between the 5-hole there on Coop, but he got enough of it to keep it off the backstop. So.
That was inside.
So we got full count. Again, the runners will be in motion with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. So
God. Oh, it's outside.
Nah, that was clearly outside.
yeah, this
And I know we sound like we're bad, you know, and maybe a little bit of it does sound like whining, but my gosh, you know, the one for the third ball, I'd have understood being a called strike more than that.
well, the key thing is, hey, you know what? You know, we're oohing and on up here. If he's consistent all game and our guy gets that, hey, you can't argue that.
But I mean,
But so far, what we've seen, there's
it
no
was almost like a
consistency.
lead pass to Cooper. He took it and just started keeping running with it to the dugout. But hey, let's reset here. Good news is Titans scratch back. We got a 1-1 game. Yeah.
Yeah, you go in, you attack. Where are we at? Middle bottom of their lineup.
Yeah.
So get Dom out there to attack it.
Must have just got the little Buddha in there. Must have just got the cat gut on that one.
You had to toss it, huh?
I had to make an executive decision.
We got about 20 online right now joining us.
Yeah.
So there we go, top of the second, 2-2, or excuse me, 1-0, or 1-1.
1-1 game. We'll take that though.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been having a lot of
Leading off
zeros
the top of
though.
the second, number 13. Brody.
Seems like I've been calling out 2-0 in the second inning now forever. It's
You're
only
not
been 2
lying.
nights.
Yeah. There you go. Way to get ahead.
It'll be interesting. I'd like to see our metrics on YouTube
Yeah.
to see how many views we get after we post the losses compared to the wins. Because everybody wants to go home.
Everybody wants to go. You know what? We'll be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. I have a feeling our views. are
You're right.
down.
You're right.
Nobody's going to want to watch the garbage we watched earlier today. Let's bounce back. Let's get them views up. All right, 1 ball, 2 strike to the Wolves batter. Latort delivers. Strike 3.
Nice job there.
I think we got something for that, don't we?
Yeah. We got options.
We'll go back with our boy.
Number 7, Drew Bodie.
He's consistent. He's always there. We like the backwards K guy or the strikeout guy.
All right, this is a guy you really want to focus on. You don't want to get him on the base paths. Bodie is an absolute menace on the base paths.
Good call. Yeah, get some of those made, no doubt.
Nice pitch.
Hey,
Dom's
you know,
ahead 0-2.
and Dom's like, what you can do, we can do too. That was clearly outside as
Yeah.
well, right? So St. Paul's fans joining in, we see what you're doing, but obviously Dom's like, all right, I'll hang out there as well.
And there it is, same
And
pitch.
there you
know
go,
what?
right,
So, hey, so we're getting
right.
some consistency.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody may be in his ear, maybe he's listening to us. And that's all we want. Whether it's good or bad, just be consistent either way.
Actually, I had the wrong graphic. That was backwards K. So
Yeah.
we'll take that.
Yeah.
Number 16, Lucas Newfield.
Were you there?
Can of corn for Eli in center. So how about that?
Hey,
3-3 down here.
1, 2, 3 inning? Yeah. Hey, watch yourself. That's almost like a 4-letter word lately.
So I see you prepping a mic. There's Dwayne. What do you got?
Yeah,
up
I'm
your sleeve?
excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Look, we're going to return the favor, and we're going to bring in Enemy Fire. Jeff Winchester, voice of the Titan Wolfpack Broadcast Network, is going to join us in the third inning. So, getting stuff ready for him. You know, Jeff's a humble guy, but we also know we want to make roll out the red carpet for him. So, looking forward to his insight. You know, Son Cooper, and he'll keep it real and kind of give us an idea of what's going on, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, and Jeff is one of the good guys in baseball.
Absolutely. Look, one of the most humble guys with the success he had as a player, and does a great job. My son had the honor of playing for him for a couple years, went to his catching clinics for a while, and just amazing. His ability to teach, right? Not just coach, but teach is, as good as anybody out there.
Well, I think that's probably his biggest asset. He really, a lot of guys who played at a high level and understand the game have a hard time teaching it, coaching it, because they can't understand basic body movements that they take for granted that God just gave them. Natural ability.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, we got Mikey Wisner up to bat, so let's hope Mikey can get some things going here. We know he likes that right side. He's been peppering that thing all year long, so let's go, Mikey.
Yeah, first ball is fouled out of play. Yeah, he's put together some good offensive numbers so far early. I guess you can't really say early. We're almost into district play. We've got another week left, but. There's a ground ball. Let's get through. Yeah, no throw. He's going to be safe.
There we go, Mikey.
All right, so the Titans get leadoff runner on.
Hey, like to see that right off the bat there. Lead off.
Yeah, especially get some production out of your 8-9 hole.
Sure.
Wouldn't be surprised if you see Boomer play some small ball. Maybe get him over just to get a lead. I don't know if we had a lead in this series. We haven't, have we?
Not at all. No, we have not.
No, we've been looking uphill the whole time.
Yes.
And there's the bunt. It's in the air.
Oof.
And luckily it's down.
Hey. Yeah, I'm glad the third baseman there.
You got to love it.
Might have let us off the hook, that one.
Whenever you see a bunted ball have air underneath it, whenever it finally hits the big ball.
Yes.
And not leather. Pick it first. Sorry, I was a little late on the camera. Safe. You already pulled back? You got some comments coming in, Dwayne?
Yeah, we got some stuff. Hey, John Levine's hanging out with us. Jackie Anderson, she's back. She's working her St. Paul's Hearts. So
let's start looking looking from top of the hill for the first time this weekend.
Absolutely.
And I think this is a 100% no-brainer. We're going with the bunt here, don't you?
I would think that's probably the right move here.
And Preston doesn't have great foot speed. You don't want the inning killer, which is the double play.
Right.
And he squares and misses. No balls, one strike on the Titans leadoff hitter. And I bet we're going to see it again. Picked a second, threw it in center field. No. Runners stay first and second.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Uh-oh. Looks like our main camera's frozen.
Think we got, yep, sure did. Froze up on us.
All right, thanks, Dad. Watching
Thank
the
you.
Fresno.
Appreciate it. Get that fixed up for you right now.
All right, Preston squares to bunt. The ball's high. We are going to be working on that frozen camera right now. Can we go to the first base camera? Or no? You got to be on it? Okay. So you got a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Runners on first and second. I'll talk you through this while Dwayne gets Bristol on the hotline.
Yeah, we'll get Bristol up.
Scott squares the bunt again, ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There we go.
All right, we're back.
Hey, like when things are quick like that. I'll take that.
Hey, appreciate that, Dad, out in Fresno, California.
Thank you, Dad.
Hope you're staying dry.
Look at that, Bob Scott.
Definitely wants to see his grandson hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean,
Hey, go to this camera, would you, real quick?
Yep.
For me? We're going to
There
get
we
our
go.
picture-in-picture. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Dwayne's behind the scenes here. I think we're trying to get the mic hot.
yeah, we're just trying to get everything ready, prepped up.
Squares the bunt, gets it down, back to the pitcher, and he goes to first. He thought about going to third. He did the old whirly wool out there on the mound.
The old Wooly Wooly. So good job there, Preston Scott. There you go. You're back at the wheel.
Now we got 1 out. Like we didn't update that.
Yep. 1 down, 2nd, 3rd here.
Ball high. Dribbler off the bat of Lorette. Runners hold. Grant almost got hung up.
Yeah, and well,
Come back.
you know, I don't think you realize how great of a play that was by Newfield there, because you make that play and you turn around and you got Eli Lorette running down the line. So to have to focus, knowing the speed that he's got, to
You know that's in the
still
back of his mind as he's coming off the mound.
right, but deliver that strike. And what was great about that is the first baseman stretched to the ball, not to the field, and that was the difference there.
That umpire loves that ball 3 or 4 ball lengths off the plate. Well, he's been consistent, so can't complain too much. That's just a tough pill to swallow for Dalton on the first pitch. There it is again. So Dalton's in a hole, 0-2. Well, we gotta get one of these guys in.
Yeah.
Sun's out.
Yeah, well, look, there he is. I mean, Cooper's a foot off the plate. I mean, look where Cooper was lined up there. Cooper literally had the center of his body was in the left-hand batter's
Yeah, I'll be
box.
honest with you. Personally, I don't like that pitch. I believe in this call. We call them wave fastballs. When you're 0-2, you want to take it off the plate. And strike 3. Got him.
Yep.
But what you don't want to do is you don't want to throw a non-competitive pitch. Non-competitive pitch is
Right.
6 to 8 inches off the plate, 6 to 8 inches too high. Because what it does, the batter picks it up and gets to take the pitch off. You know, you want to be 4 to 6.
Don't let him off the hook,
Yeah,
right?
you want to be 4 to 6 inches out of your zone, not a full foot. You know?
Right.
These batters are too good. They're not
Yeah.
going to go for that.
Sun peeked out there, so I'm just going to lower that contrast so we don't get too much glare for you. So
All right, in the booth, I'm scrolling Mr. Winchester. Let's update our score.
in honor, good to see you, sir.
Pleasure to be up here with you guys.
Let's update our score.
Yep, absolutely. Let's go to the short score.
I will say I liked it better when I was just listening and watching the broadcast than being here in person.
Yeah, yeah,
I show up and my kid strikes out,
yeah. Well,
like one of those scenarios.
Oh, we welcome you to the Titan booth. You know, Jeff, obviously, you have lots of relationships in this booth with going back to when the kids were young and you were coaching, and then probably even back to when you guys were younger playing ball. I don't know if you played with against or with any of these guys, but
Well, it was like what I was telling Dwayne last night. You know, I love this matchup because, you know, you look out on the field, I've seen at least 4 or 5 kids that, you know, have worn Beast uniforms once before, and not only that, you know, close personal friends that we've seen over the years. And, you know, you hate the fact that somebody's got to win or lose a game
Yeah.
like this, but
or lose too.
yeah.
well, listen, you know,
Sorry, right?
yeah, well,
Oops.
hey, listen, when it's all said and done, like, I had a chance to kind of stream in and watch the first game, and all I can say is, of the 8 losses that we've had, at least 6 of them have been somewhat of the same fashion that you guys felt the last one. You know, we've had the winning run either on base, in the batter's box, or on deck. And to our own peril, we've shot ourselves in the foot on many occasions, you know, by giving away too many free passes or just not playing clean enough. And
So let's talk about that, because y'all record's not indicative really of how y'all played then, right? I mean, the record, Bill Parcells said the numbers are what they are, blah, blah,
they
blah.
are what they are, right? We're still sitting at 4-8, but you know, I will say, just from a competitive standpoint, and that's really all we want to be, is you want to go out there and be competitive. You know, not only do you want to be competitive, at the very least, you want to have an opportunity to win the game at the end. And of all the games that we've played, really only one of them has been out of reach come the 7th inning. And you know, if you can not play clean, but still have a chance to win in the end, maybe you're holding on to something good right there. And you know, the truth is that we've, out of the chute, you know, our strength of schedule has been very difficult. I mean, you talk about starting off the year with Catholic, and then follow that up with 2 games against Dutchtown, 2 games against St. Amant. Then we play Curtis. You know, you go down the list, and you got a bunch of strong teams up there that we've taken our lumps with, and you know, we've still tried to figure out some things from, you know, a defensive standpoint, from an offensive standpoint. Guys are still trying to get into rhythm, so you are going to take your lumps in certain situations like that. But you know, when it's all said and done, I think at the end you can only ask for being competitive and have a chance to win at the end.
Yeah. Well, leadoff walk there, so that's
the kiss of death.
that we've talked about that 80%. Yeah. Jeff, you probably know that number, right? When that leadoff walk, it hit us last inning, right? So, and then not only a leadoff, you lead off to your 9-hole, right? Which, you know, my son's batted in the 9, so I'm not knocking that for anybody listening. But it brings up this monster, right? Which is a game changer. And all right, luckily got under that one a little bit.
Fly ball to Kogan.
Yeah. I think Kogan's going to settle under that. Nice play there.
Get the out.
Yep.
For a little
Yep.
while.
So that'll bring up Newfield, who
Number 17, Marcus
who
Newfield.
we're hoping is in the pitcher's mindset, Jeff, not the hitter's mindset that he was last night when he put one in the trees. You know, since he's on the mound, focus on pitching, Newfield. Let's not worry about hitting balls out the yard. You know.
I tell you what, if you know, having been a part of this group over the last 2 seasons, seeing what Marcus Newfield is doing.
Smoked.
I mean,
right. And look, the last 2 games batting from the left side, right, Jeff? Now he switches over to the right side, and you know, I know when I was playing with the Beast, that's when you kind of started putting that stuff in play. You know, because of your knowledge and your vision of what you want Cooper to be and do, and just giving him advantages, right? When you're a switch hitter, that curveball is always coming into you. Me and Lance were up here talking about I think it was Logan, the lefty. I mean, Gavin's batting, these balls are coming behind them, right? Especially when they got a good breaker, and Dom does as well. So by turning Cooper around, the ball's always coming into you, right? I mean, that's the benefit.
Well, it can be a blessing and a curse sometimes. You know, if it's one thing that I've learned over the years in the sport, and you guys are all baseball guys here, you can relate to this. Consistency breeds consistency, and consistency breeds inconsistency. And whenever you're changing something, you know, you have a tendency to kind of promote that environment of inconsistency, right? And even when you go from the left side to the right side, on occasions, you can sometimes mess up a rhythm that maybe you've kind of generated. You know, the last game he was fortunate enough to find 2 holes. I wouldn't say that they were stellar at bats, but you know, that's the nature of the game. Sometimes you're going to hit a line drive right at somebody, and sometimes you're going to have a C&I single. But you know, when it's all said and done, you know, the key is trying to develop and find a consistent rhythm that you can feel comfortable going into the batter's box. And when you go in from on one side, you start feeling good, and then the game kind of dictates that you change, and then you switch things up, and then you kind of find yourself trying to find a rhythm on the other side.
I see what you're saying.
You know,
right.
and sometimes it can be a blessing and a curse all at the same time. And you know,
popped up.
I don't know what.
Well, you know,
Okay.
too, Jeff, you talk about consistency and rhythm is something we talk a lot about, and you know, teams actually will fall into rhythm.
sure,
You know,
of course.
And you know, I can say you guys have definitely taken us out of rhythm. We're not
Without a doubt.
We, you know, probably we're the other side of where you guys are this season. We started off, we went down, did the South Shore of the Catholic Gauntlet. You know, went 3-1 against you know, beat Shaw and Holy Cross and Brother Martin, and got clipped by Rummel by a run. So we were kind of riding the high, and then all of a sudden, last night, your guy attacked the strike zone. We could not get the big hit, and now you can feel those heels digging in just a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper in our dugout. And you know, we just gotta fight our way out of it. Every team's gonna have that up, they're gonna have that down during the season. You gotta be able to come out of that down, and I'm hoping we do it today.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like I said, you know, we just want to see a competitive environment. And I think when it's all said and done, you know, y'all's lineup is chock full of talent, and you know, at any given moment, the explosive nature of your lineup can open the floodgates, right? And you know, we talked about it last night when the game was, you know, 2-1.
Right.
You know, for the most part, one run is not necessarily going to wind up, you know, being something that this lineup is not going to be able to come back from. You know, so at the end of the day, you hope that you just have the opportunity to create that big inning and see it through. You know, but in regards to the last night, you know, one of the big things that we stress, and here's an interesting fact, based on the data last year in Major League Baseball, when the count started 0-1, opponent batting averages were .050.
Wow.
So if that's not a testament to how important it is to attack and get that first strike, and you know, obviously that's not something groundbreaking, but when you look at the numbers, you know, there's plenty of times where you think you might want to, you know, try to trick a guy up, and you know,
it's funny you say that. We've talked about this on the podcast. I've seen that same chart that you had, and obviously the first pitch strike is huge.
Sure.
And I don't know, and you can go back and look at the chart. If you look at the 1-1 count, to me the 1-1 count, I was a pitcher, is the most important count, either offensively or defensively. If you go 2-1, the batting average is close to like 360, 380.
Sure.
If you go 1-2, it drops like 188.
Significantly.
So there's little games within the game. You mentioned, hey, that 0-1 counts is huge.
Right.
And then if you break it out even further as you go, the 1-1 count to me is either the backbreaker,
right,
or it's going to get you in trouble.
Sure. No doubt. I mean, I think that's just, you know, the main objective here is never find yourself in a situation where you're always trailing. You know, from a hitting standpoint, you're doing everything you can to attack the first hittable fastball that you see, if you know, or even from a pitching standpoint, you know, you're trying to get ahead so that you can do more things and bring out the arsenal more. So, you know, a lot happens early on, and you know, the one thing you can't do is just find yourself constantly digging yourself out of the hole.
Yeah. Well, that's where we were very deficient last game. We took a lot of fastballs for strikes. They were great fastballs. They were right over the middle of the plate. Yeah. And we looked at it and we said, oh, this is too easy. Let's go hit some curveballs. You know, I mean, come on. You know?
Yeah. Well, when you got the pitchers, St. Paul, look, they're coming out, and we talked about it, you know, last inning. You know, Lance and I were talking about this is y'all fourth pitcher in 3 games, so we've not exactly pushed y'all into your bullpen, right? So that for y'all, that's an absolute win. So because you're not seeing who those other guys are,
sure,
right? Those guys that you're going, let's go eat up some innings, right? We're not getting a chance to see any of those folks. So so that's where it gets a little bit frustrating for us on our end. You know, but it's baseball, so it is what it is, right? Talk about Carter, your youngest.
All right.
See you with the Lake Castle, and I know you had the game earlier. Carter is 7th grade, 8th grade?
He's in 6th grade.
6th grade, gee
Yes.
whiz. Well, he's become a man. Seeing him shaking his hand last night, and then today he takes up, I'm like, all right, enough of that, pal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'll measure you by your hand too, pal.
Yeah.
And, you know, so... how's Lake Castle doing? And what position is Carter following his brother's footsteps? Is he
somewhat, yeah. I mean, he's behind the plate right now, and when he's not behind the plate, he's getting a little bit of work in over at first base. I think he's going to be a little bit taller maybe than Cooper.
Okay.
I think at this stage of the game, he was 12. At 12, you know, I try to cross compare the boys.
Yeah.
And I think Carter is a little bit more physical than Cooper was at 12. Cooper was still a little bit stringier. I can see his heartbeat across the room.
Yeah.
So he needed to have a little bit more meat on him.
Yeah.
Whereas Carter, I think he eats, you know, and I think that's kind of a tribute to a little bit of his growth spurt that he's taken advantage of over the last 14 months. But you know, the cool thing is the little one's always trying to keep up with the big guy, and there's not a person alive that loves his older brother more than he does.
Yeah.
and you see it in every little thing that he does. And for parents who have boys, and you watch the younger one, and you see the mannerisms that the little one does, and there's only one place that he got that from, and that's the older one.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And from the little things like how they wear their sunglasses to how they, approach themselves in the game. And I think the biggest thing that Carter took away from watching Cooper is only just the working out, right? So I think Carter caught it at a good age, and
well, he's got a good lead. I mean, Cooper, my gosh. I mean, the guy is, what a great foundation.
Beautiful.
Hey, there we go. Thank you.
Wait on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I tell you what,
It's okay to hit outside pitches.
it is 100% okay to go the other way.
Yeah.
If I could just drive that point into my own son, that was beautiful. Like beautiful backside line drive right there.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jeff, I know you're a pretty modest, humble guy. But
Yeah.
let's talk about Cooper a little bit. Air Force Academy. Committed. Getting ready to go play some baseball. How did that happen?
Well, I think there's
Here we go. Two back to back. Here we go with 2 outs. That's beat him too. Way to test on speed here. Let's go. Here you go. Yep. You better go. You better go. You better go. Get out.
Oh, great play. Sorry, guys.
Wow. No, I agree.
That was a great relay, great tag.
What I don't know is how he calls that from the backside. That's the only thing I don't understand is how he calls that from the backside.
We've been watching these guys all day long.
Yeah.
They're out of
Yeah.
rotation. They're out of. They're just. Sometimes just not very good. Now, you got the call right. He was out.
So talk about gamesmanship and the game inside the game. Look what Boomer's doing right now. This is exactly what you need to be doing right now in the situation that you guys are in. He's trying to fire up his team right now. He's not afraid to get tossed right here. He's going out there going to try to start getting a spark going. And that's a great opportunity for him to come out there and do that.
Yeah, and Boomer's a baseball guy.
Of course
He's a leader.
he is.
He's as good a coach out there. So I mean, that's what I love about that is, and that's a good point, right? So the game within the game, right? So how do we try to kickstart something?
Yeah.
And I like him sending them there. I agree with that.
No,
right?
you have to.
You got to pick the
You
ball
have
up.
to.
I remember you used to say this. We're going to run because he's got to pick up the ball. He's got to throw the ball. The guy's got to catch the ball. Then you got to make another good throw, and then he's got to catch it and make a tag.
Exactly.
So 6 things had to happen there. They did.
They executed.
And you tip your cap and you go, okay.
No, that's exactly it. I mean, that was a good relay, beautiful ball that was hit, and like I said,
you guys
kudos
executed.
to those guys.
So let's get back to talking about Air Force Academy. I know I've been at the Air Force Academy. I've actually played not baseball. I played ice hockey when I was a youngster there, and I was in awe of it back then. And some of the pictures you posted, and some of the stories I've heard about your visit with Cooper, it's just amazing.
I didn't like that. A little behind the scenes, Dom there reached for his hammy on that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
You don't want that.
This pitch is an important one. All right, good. We're okay there. He might have just been working on it. That might be his move for tonight for the prom. You know what I'm saying? He's working on that. Yeah, he's just making sure tonight if he's got to get up on a speaker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so back to the Air Force Academy. I think that's exciting, right? I mean, and Jeff, let me ask you this because, to go through that process, look, you are as humble as anybody, but, first round draft choice out of high school, right, is a tremendous honor. So to have your son, what goes into that, right? Because you can tell people where you've been. Obviously, baseball, but to be drafted out of high school and then to have your son in this spot, kind of what is that feeling? I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. Is it all great, obviously, but kind of talk us through that.
Well, there's a lot of questions mixed in there, but I'll see if I can latch on to one of them. The truth of the matter is my experience in the game, kind of led me down a path that I think has gotten me, my family, and who I am as a person today where I am. And, there's a lot of what-if scenarios that you have to play out, and I've always told Cooper since day one, this game and this sport is a vessel. It's a vessel to lead you to the life that you're going to live when you stop playing.
Okay.
And,
Nice job.
Throw across the diamond for the out.
if this game's going to lead you down the path that I was able to experience, fortunate enough to play 9 years of professional baseball and experience life, what it's like traveling across the country and playing in different stadiums, then that's great. But, I tell them all the time, one day you're going to have to hang up your cleats just like everybody else does. And there are plenty of guys, even who make it to the big leagues, that hang up their cleats one day and then life happens, and then what, right? So, when this opportunity came across and back in August, you look at the scenario, and as we've learned over several months, because quite honestly, I didn't know anything about it, but you look at this, and the more you have a conversation with people about the opportunities that get presented to guys who have the ability to make it through that program, it seems like it's a great opportunity for life after the sport, right?
A little upper hand after the fact, right?
And to a certain degree, if you're able to actually make it through the rigors of the institution, but it's it was that scenario where we thought it through.
We
And
play 3 outs though, right? We play 3 outs. Yeah. So that's the part of being off. You see
Our biorhythm's not off.
Yeah,
I
I didn't know if we changed something up in the third game of the series. We only played 2 outs in the top of the fourth.
I think these boys got something else on their mind besides baseball.
Yeah.
Talk about. It's going to be a great experience for Cooper, and I mean, just the perfect gentleman, and we wish him the best of luck. Hopefully, obviously, finish up his high school career over the next season and a half.
Yeah.
And get up to Colorado Springs and get after it.
Tell you what, it's beautiful up there. You guys have been up there. I know you travel to Colorado all the time, and live kind of vicariously through you and y'all's experiences out in the wilderness and camping and jeep riding and all that stuff, which is an aspect of life that I wish I would actually make more time for, doing all that stuff. But no, it's a beautiful area. The institution's really cool, and I just hope he has the opportunity to kind of see it through.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's exciting, and for Cooper, I think he gets to, you kind of able to put that in Lance. You went through the recruiting process. You kind of get to put that behind you now, right, and focus on the mission ahead. And I think everybody can agree. There's nothing better than high school baseball, right? Your teammates, right? Even though what an honor to go play at Air Force, your son's going to get to go play at Delgado, but nothing's going to beat the guys that you're with 4 years growing up, right? So I mean, and you know that from playing professional ball, right? You got guys coming in from all over. Some don't speak English, we're talking to Paul Marsh last night was talking about Delgado, and they got guys from Italy on the team. So that's a whole different dynamic, right?
Right. No, it's very interesting that you say that. I mean, speaking with Jeff Russo the other day, obviously his son Matthew is over at Southern Miss.
Southern Miss, right? Yeah.
He's talking about the rigors of trying to just kind of get something going at the next level with Southern Miss. Top 25 program over there, and Matthew is exceptional of an athlete as he is, still trying to get a rhythm and trying to find his place in the squad, getting in the lineup and grinding, which is really what it's all about is a grind. And, the truth of the matter is he tells me, he goes, Jeff, enjoy high school.
Right.
Enjoy it.
It's pure.
And he says, looking back on it, he says, I wish I would have enjoyed the high school time more than I actually did. And he says, because it's one of the purest times of your life without necessarily fearing, the end, right? You just try to sit back and as crazy as these kids make us, collectively, right?
Yeah.
Because, as I watch my kid go 0 for 2 this game, you're frustrated and you wish more. But when it's all said and done, look, they're out there, they're enjoying competing against their friends. They're going to have the time of their life, being out on the field and doing their thing, and it's going to be over, and it's almost over just like that. Here we are. Several years ago, we're putting Beast uniforms on, having games over at Cooperstown, having games over at Harbor Field, and in a year and 2 months, they'll be graduating, most of them anyway, as far as the ones that are in this room.
Well, and that's where that a reality set in too. Hey, signing off on my son's senior schedule this past week. You're like, okay, and then when you're hearing Lance and all these kids all these parents over the years talking about that, and you go, my gosh, and it's a big deal.
Now, Jeff, you had mentioned the Beast, you mentioned Cooperstown. Perfect segue. I definitely want, before we let you go, kind of touch base on this. What a lot of people don't know is that Jeff was actually my battery mate in a baseball game.
That's right.
So to kind of set it up, and it was just what a fantastic experience. So Jeff coached the Beast team, and safe at first off the bat.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see that, but we'll take it.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we're 12 years old, and we had the boys up at Cooperstown. So what was that? 6 years ago? 6 years ago? Something like that. And you know,
flying by. Feels like it was like yesterday.
I didn't grow up here, you know. But obviously, being I was a 40th round draft pick. I think I got offered $750 to go to Tempe, Arizona. I'm sure your contract situation being a first rounder is a little different. So I never walked in his shoes. I'm a little envious, not gonna lie. Right. But always heard about how good he was. Right? So we're in Cooperstown. We had a day off. It was double day field.
Double day field. Yeah.
They went double day field.
Right.
We go full live game against the Beast. I was the starting pitcher. He's in full gear.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the guy can catch.
Yeah.
I don't know how old you were then, but I know I was old. I don't think I moved for about 4 days.
I was old enough to let my back remind me of how I shouldn't be back there anymore.
Body and mind, two different things.
And I remember.
Hey, that's got a shot. Oh, that took a wicked high. That took a wicked high. Get back.
We're going to have runners on first and second. But I will tell you, a couple things I remember about that day. One is, I felt great because I was pitching against 12-year-olds. I was having a little bit of success. And to me, visually, it felt like I was throwing gas. And,
it was coming in pretty good.
He's working. I said, I remember I was like, okay, I'm going to see if this guy really, I'm going to go and bury a slider in the dirt, see if he picks it up. He kicked out, looked like a hockey ball. He butterflied. It dropped 2 inches in front of him. I'm like, man.
Old habits die hard.
But that was a good time, wasn't it, Jeff?
Oh, it was one of those memories that you'll never want.
Perfect bunt. Good luck.
Another good bunt.
Fielded it
And this guy
perfectly.
has,
Fielded it perfectly.
Look, well, talking about Cooperstown, we went the following year with Jeff, and they have right outside of Doubleday, they got the little theme park thing where they got the kind of like they used to have at Pontchartrain Beach for those who are older, where you can see how hard you throw. So I'm like, all right, let me unload this cannon here that I've been having cooped up all these years. And I was blowing 61, 62 right by the thing. I thought it was a malfunction for a second.
I think it was straight from the field to the infirmary. I know. My back, my arm, my shoulder. I don't know how you did it, but the one that sticks out in my mind, I think his name was Bo Pearson.
Lewis
Handy down to first.
That's right.
And they had gone up to Cooperstown, and I think they were going to Boston or New York the week after.
Get down.
Wow. Just foul down the left field line. And he had to go hobble through the back end of the vacation.
In New York City?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel bad for Bo.
Yeah.
He was a trooper there.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, that was about 15 miles of tracking around New York City on a blown-out hammy, which he had to have surgery on.
He took off out of the box, got halfway down the first base line. Looked like somebody, a sniper took him out. Boom! And he rolled about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, so clearly, watch out.
Oh, no.
Ooh. That was a good job by your third baseman eating that ball up.
Not necessary. But no, that was a great time. Great time, and more importantly, like great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Each time we went, man, it was just.
I know Preston really enjoyed playing for you.
Yeah.
It was good stuff. So here we are. We got Titans on second and third. Ball shot out in the right field. 2 outs. Should be caught. Go blind.
Yeah.
And he stays in there.
Winchester, we'll let you go hang out with your family, my man. What an honor. Hey, thank you all for setting the tone with the Wolfpack Broadcast Network and letting us. This is awesome, man.
It's like you guys set the bar. We're just trying to kind of do the wicked stepsister out in Lakeshore with no internet, no lights.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
putting the headphones on and being able to be off to myself over in the other part of the stadium from Brandy really kind of allows us to both of us to enjoy games a little bit more stress-free. So
no doubt.
It's my pleasure to be up here. I appreciate you bringing me.
Thank you, bro.
Always enjoyable.
Best of luck, man.
Best of luck to you and your family.
As always.
Yep. And I'm sure I'll see Cooper around the house again soon.
Keep him healthy.
For sure. I'm trying to.
Yep.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
Oh, look at Rich Bourgeois. What's up, Rich? Rich Bourgeois checking in. Right here.
All right, hey, we appreciate that visit. From
Man, how great is that? Get a
Winchester.
couple quick innings with Jeff Winchester. Not every day you get a first-round draft choice in here to talk baseball, and what a wealth of knowledge.
Hey, it's Titan land. I mean, everybody's doing it, right? Why not?
It's the Titans Broadcast Network, brother, is what's doing this, man.
We're pushing almost 30 online. We hope you appreciate the
Absolutely.
little conversation with Jeff, and now we'll get back. Kind of let you roam with the game with letting you know what's going on, but we're back in it, and we got to update our scoreboard here, Dwayne.
Absolutely. And fifth too, right?
Leading off the top of the fifth for the Wolves, number 7, Drew Bodie.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, Drew Bodie leading off for the Wolves.
All right, still here we are, 1-1 game. Let's just kind of keep them where they're at here.
And the offering from Latorte is hit to center field. Eli should have a beat on that. Turns his right shoulder, left shoulder, and makes the catch. One down.
Yeah, there's not much out there that any air Eli's not going to get to.
Number 16, Lucas Newfield.
Fastball inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Ball's hit to Eli.
Sounded like a held up. All right. Hey, nice. What's that? 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah.
3 pitches, 2 outs.
3
Good
pitches.
deal there. That's 10.
Number 15, Brennan Keel.
You done with your stuff?
Yes.
No, this.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
All right. Don misses low and inside for ball 1.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like John's saying our new mics aren't working up to par.
Well, I think we had. That's why I lowered it down. I think when you had 3 and we got wind and all that. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully we're back. John, how we sound out there, John? 3-0 the count.
We don't have noise canceling mics, John. So, but appreciate the feedback there. Any extra money right now we're putting towards lights.
Scoreboard showing 2-2 count. I'm not sure if we're at 3.
Yeah, Blue hasn't given it
3-1
to
or
us.
2-2.
Yeah, Blue hasn't given us. Wow, I don't know where that one was.
All right, so now again, take it. We're full.
Yep.
Yep, we're full.
Glenn Gegenheimer's on it, so don't worry about that. No,
And-
throw it right back up the middle.
Yep, good piece of hitting.
Yep.
And again, you don't want to fall behind and have to offer that pitch up to your 9-hole hitter
Cade Anderson.
to have to face Cade. It's kind of a lazy day here at the ballpark compared to last Saturday. You know, we had the rowdies going.
Yeah.
There was some energy. Low energy.
Stymied. We're stymied, like you said.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just missed that.
Nope, straight up.
Lorette's got a beat on it.
Here we go.
And
Lorette takes all 3 outs there. Good job by Dom. Gives up the 1 single, but no harm, no foul. As we head to the bottom of 5, 1-1.
and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, You, Rich Bourgeois, if you're tuning in, that was Sweet Caroline. We know that's a favorite. Little STK with Montgomery and me and Montgomery and Guggenheimer last night, sharing old times. Little STK there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Foul.
Oh.
Oh, he almost
Oh, he
play
ran
on
that down. He dropped it. He dropped that.
Yeah, right fielder in and out of his glove as he was crashing into the wall. Good
That was
effort.
a long run, though.
Yeah,
That's
great,
a long run.
Great effort by that right fielder.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Cody. I appreciate it. He said our mics actually sound fine, so
Thank you, Cody.
appreciate that. Ground ball
Chopper.
to second baseman.
Jerry Hop there. Oh, a little lazy on that throw. Good job by 12, keeping his foot on the base. All right, Lamonaco. Lamonaco had a base hit last at bat.
Now batting, number 10, Logan Monaco.
I'm really surprised our bats have been stymied this week, or this weekend, the way they have. I wonder if they changed something up with their preparation. If we go back to it, I hadn't got a report on what they did in practice, but
And it just seems, I think, it just seemed a little, letting a lot of just,
and Ponoff's going to make the catch out of the frame down the first base line in foul territory.
Yep.
2 outs, but I think we definitely going to be doing some BP Monday.
yeah, no doubt about it. That'll be,
maybe all day tomorrow,
yeah.
starting at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 15,
Normally we do 7 p.m., but we can't do that because we don't have lights.
No lights.
So we'll do 6 a.m.
And we'll give instead of 5 a.m. for the,
Well, 6 a.m. is not that bad of a deal. I mean, the
Well,
clocks
remember,
go
we
forward.
sprang forward.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
that's actually a 2-hour difference, right?
that's right. That's right.
That's being lenient.
Absolutely.
Oh, ate him up, stayed
Yeah,
with it,
Hit him up.
and made the play at first.
Quick inning, so as we head to the top of 6 here, 1-1 game.
And this game's just got kind of a feel of who really wants it. I don't sense a sense of want out there. So,
Yeah.
but we've got to just find some type of spark and either way, even if we come back and win this game, you gotta look at this weekend and nothing disrespectful to St. Paul. It's as a bust. We're riding a high. We're thinking we're all that. We're pounding the ball,
Yeah.
and we went dry. The well went dry.
Yeah.
But again, hopefully this will end up being a early mid-season wake-up call for these guys to let them know, hey, you got to show up. This whole weekend, the demeanor, the tempo of the team, it kind of reminded me of that Pope John Paul game.
You're right. Yeah. It's been a weekend of that.
Yeah.
Right? Is it the buying your own hype? Is it, and at some point, on this, it's we've got too much. We've got way too many seniors. We've got somebody here has to go. All right, you know what? And I think we'll have that. Don't know who it's going to be, but I got a feeling one of these seniors or several of these seniors are going to, okay, that can't happen again. And again, every team wants to believe, get the sulfur, but, when 3 of the last 4 years, when you cancel out the 20 season, you got 2 semis and a quarterfinal. That's sort of the standard here is sulfur, right? You're making your arrangements, and I don't think that's crazy to say when you're coming back with this team here. So there's something underlying, and need to get to the bottom of it quickly.
Well, yeah, and you mentioned the senior leadership, and obviously you're saying someone's going to step up, take the bull by the horns, and you just hope that you don't have guys that now that they're seniors. We've got some guys that have had a lot of success, and they think they're beyond the work ethic, and then they can grenade this team.
Yep, absolutely.
So you got to figure out which way is it going to go.
I think that's a big thing. There's no doubt about it, and your work's not done for some folks, and it's a long season, and
that's the beauty of baseball. It's a grind. It's a long haul. But you
Yep.
got to show up every day.
Yep. Yeah, it's not like football, which is any given Sunday. Baseball's any given day.
Yeah.
And it's such a simple game: throw ball, hit ball, catch ball. Yet so much more goes into it.
Like Preston's going to get a shot in foul territory. Let's see how he handles that.
Nice job, there,
All right.
Preston.
Sorry that was out of camera view, but Preston brings it in foul territory. He got his top gun, even though he's wearing the ugly mitt.
That's right.
Number 9, Cooper Winchester.
Now, is he borrowing that? That glove? Oh, he's got his own? That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
me?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Just
he's
in
got it
case.
on.
I like that.
Crazy part is I don't think he's had it out for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it looks pretty ripe over there. It looks pretty nice and
yeah.
oiled up. There you go.
I'm sure he's enjoying being out of the squad.
Take your fast pitch for weekend.
Yeah, that was a great changeup. Completely got
That was a great point. That was a great point Guggenheimer just made. Like they could speed pitch, but the umpire stops us from doing it.
Yeah.
You know. So got Cooper down 0-2 here.
Yeah, like I said, I think these guys, this umpiring crew, not to be crucial, but I think they're out at Pelican Park on weekends doing 5 or 6 games. They just look outclassed. That ball's hit well, huh? Did he get enough of it?
Uh-oh. I sure did. Wow.
Touch
Hey,
them all. Cooper Winchester.
Jeff doesn't want, Jeff will never be back in the press box now, right? Last at bat, Cooper went down swinging, or popped up to the infield, and now he does that. And as much as I love Cooper, I hate that we're now down 2-1.
Yeah, Dom got that ball up around the belt.
Yeah.
Number 3, Easton LeBlanc.
Well, when you got that win, hey, that ball just kept going. It shows you the strength of Cooper because that wasn't a barrel,
No,
and still got it out of here.
he got it up in the air, and you know, I'm almost wondering. I know Johnny V's done a good job with the surface. Has he done something with the atmosphere here? Because
He must have thinned
because
things out,
that's
right?
the fourth
I mean,
ball
is
out
this
of here
Colorado
year.
air?
Yeah, you don't usually see balls get out of here, so
No, I think you said it last week. I think, and I've been coming to watch baseball here for a long time, watching Ty Guggenheimer and the Westcotts and all those guys. And I can tell you this: I don't. I think maybe before the last 2 weekends, I saw maybe a handful, and
Yeah.
we've seen at least that in the last 2 weekends.
Well, yeah, I can tell you in the 2.5 years I've been here, I've seen 4 out of here.
Yeah.
2 by us, 2 by the opposing
Yeah.
team. So maybe Johnny V's working with the atmospheric pressures around here.
Yeah.
Just,
All right. A little settling down here by Coach Boom. Hey, appreciate you hanging out with the stream, and thanks to our sponsors as well. Y'all are absolute rock stars.
yeah, how about we get some sponsor action going on
There we go.
during this mound visit?
No doubt about it. Hey, I know that guy. All right, let's
looks
just
like
do
he
work.
just
Yeah,
called-
just a little.
Calming him down.
Yeah, a little relaxed. And again, you know, maybe that's a situation where Boom came out there because Preston's not catching. Preston probably says, "Give me a timeout," goes out
Yeah.
there, settles Dom down, you know. So, good job there. Miller's doing a good job behind the plate, though. When you go unnoticed,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's exactly what you want as a catcher. Just keep the ball off the backstop.
Yep.
2-2.
So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And again, the Titans are looking uphill when it comes to the scoreboard.
Two innings in a row, though, we've started to walk off the field with 2 outs.
Yeah, again, you know, where they're heading this
Where's,
weekend.
yeah. Yeah. Straight up.
You get another Top Gun? Oh, I was
Yep.
about to say, catcher gods are being cruel today.
Yeah.
Well, Monica,
That's the
on time.
the ship air horn with cracked glass after.
You know, definitely been a down tempo series for
Yeah.
the Titans. Definitely not us. We still got our A game going. I mean, Lamonic and
Listen,
Gaggenheimer
at
on
the end
time.
at the end of the day, this press box is we play complete full games, and nice job Preston Scott, nice job on the lead, nice job Dom, good fundamental baseball. And let's come in, put up a couple runs here, and then shut them down for 3 outs and get out of here with victorious. No, I think at the end of the day, the one thing Coach Boomer knows is what he's going to get out of his presser. And that's Lance Scott bringing his A game. Ditto here. Lamonaco just second to none. And then Gaggenheimer, he's been right on the scoreboard more times than Blue has. So, you know,
Well, I mean,
when they're checking with us to confirm that the scoreboard's right, you know we're on our A game. So everybody else may be down and out. We're still here.
well, Boomer, I mean, you see him look up here every once in a while and be like, they're
Yeah.
bringing it. They're
Yeah.
bringing it.
Yeah.
He's probably telling the guys in the dugout, hey, look up in the press box.
Yeah.
That's the intensity and
That's
focus we
that's
need.
what we need. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
And that's why, to be honest, we haven't incorporated the in press box camera yet, because I don't know if people could take what we're bringing
they're not
if
ready
they
for
saw
it.
it.
Yeah, they're not ready for
If
it.
they saw it.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's better vocally over visually.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're stimulating them enough just through that medium. We don't need to add it.
Exactly.
So as you can tell, we are running out of things to talk about
Yeah.
this Titans
Yeah. I
baseball
mean,
team.
look. Yeah. Hey, good opportunity here by Gaggenheimer. Utility knife. Find away gags here, and just anything you can do here. All right. Thank you, Blue. Little curveball there.
Yeah, it looked like Gage was swinging for the Cooper
Yeah,
Winchester.
he was.
mouse.
Yeah, he was trying to.
There's Lamont coming in.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow!
right back in his
I
glove.
mean,
Look
good
what I found.
lord, good lord,
Hello, Judy. Look what I found.
good lord. You know, it's funny we talked about this. You talked about the Pope John Paul. That's kind of what happened to you. You're playing the Yankees right now, right? Everything's working good. Heaven
Jesus.
forbid.
Hey, let's call April.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. And there you go.
boom.
That's hey, we'll take that. He let it. He waited on it and didn't follow it, charge through, and here we go. Hey, so maybe that's with 1 out.
Yeah.
Is that the gift you need there, right? I mean, look. Right now, let's just get it back to even.
That was awful. I don't know how else to explain it. Don't mean to be so harsh, but
No, not at all.
That was awful.
Yeah, you just
You know.
stay within yourself there, right?
Yeah,
For the
first
betterment,
pitch is-
we're not trying to go yard. We're trying to extend the inning here, so
You can't hit that pitch.
you can't. You're not going to.
And that pitch, it's enticing when it's at the hands.
Yeah.
But when it's at your eyes, you just can't pull that trigger.
Yeah, it's tough.
And there we go. It's like another lazy fly ball to Anderson. And we're just giving up an
All right.
at-bat.
Yeah.
Now batting number 9, Preston Scott.
All right, P. Scott. Hey, in the leadoff role, and been on base twice so far, so continues to do his job. Do you think he went to coach and said, "Look, I got to get my dance on tonight. Can I have the second inning, the second game off here?"
You know, I doubt it.
No.
I doubt it. I'm sure Boomer, he's drawing straws right now.
Yeah.
Guys who want to play.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just the way the lineup rolled out. Ball 1. Hey, it looks like my BFF from high school, Steve Watts, is on the line. Is
All right,
watching
Steve.
out in San Diego, out in Carlsbad, California. Good to hear from you, bud.
Absolutely, Steve. Good to hang out. Thank you. Get through. That's got a chance. Oh, thank you. That's the Johnny V hop there.
Hey, that looks like a line drive in the books
Oh.
for red.
Absolutely.
All right, so this guy you want. You got Lorette up, runners first, second, down by a run, 2 outs. Here's our Division I 2-lane commit.
Let's see here.
See if he shows up.
Yep.
Now's the time.
Great opportunity. Rip one down the left field line, might score 2. You got Scott running. I'm used to seeing Scott pulled here.
And again, that's an elevated pitch you can't do anything with. You know, you'd like to see a little more patience out of these Titan hitters. Monica on the iPad trying to get them fired up.
Yeah.
So it looks like, hey, can you reduce the contrast on our plate cam? It looks like it's really dark.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey, thanks, Cody. We'll get that adjustment going right now for you.
On it right now for you, Cody.
All right, no balls, 1 strike to Lorette. Strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Lorette. 2 strikes. Money pitch. Got it. Strike 3 looking for Lorette. Cooper Winchester did a great job on that pitch.
Yeah,
by
he
the
did a
way.
great job there. It's an awesome job.
Hey, Cody, how's that looking? Looking any better?
How's that, Cody? Take a bit of heads up there. Let's see. First base still looks okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good there.
Hey, like always, hey, we're on top of our game here in the booth.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you.
Wish we were giving you guys a little better product on the field, but hey, I know Boomer and the coaching staff, they'll get it fixed.
Absolutely. Look,
Yeah, no time to panic. They're gonna get this operation going.
2-1 game. 2-1 game. Let's get in. Key here is key here as we go to the 7th is no more runs, right? I mean, let's face it. With 1 run, you just try to move forward. Your good news is you'll have your horses up 3, 4, 5. Some guys that could do some damage. So with 1 run, you're right there.
Yeah, Dom's job here. Hey, let's throw strikes. Let's get us back in the dugout and let's saddle up the horses and giddy up. See if we can make a run for it here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, and Dom's thrown a great game as expected. So I mean, 2-hitter. We've got 7 hits. They've got 2, and we're down 2-1. So
Leading off the top of the
So
7th.
you're saying there's a chance?
13, Brody.
I mean, I believe.
All right, here we are to start the top of the 7th. And Latorte delivers strike 1. Nice changeup.
Nice job, Latorte.
Yeah,
Hey, a little pitch back was there, right?
Yeah, that's what you get out of Dom.
Yep.
He's so fluid with that off-speed pitch.
Heads up.
And then the fastball just eats him up. You know,
Yeah.
Fouls it off into the first base dugout.
Into the dugout there. Looks like everybody's okay.
Ugly finder. I think I might have found Drew Bodie.
Hey, if anybody listening, he coached him. He knows him personally. Be nice. He's being nice. Hey, Miller hung on.
Hey.
Nice job.
Got him with the fastball on the strikeout.
All right, quick first out here. Bring up their left fielder.
Number 7, Drew Bodie.
There's that change piece again in
Yeah.
for strike 1.
Yeah. And that's what makes Dom so effective, having that pitch there.
Whoa!
Just
Just a
aimed
bit
little something.
outside.
Yeah, might have aimed a little something there. Looks like he aimed it.
All right, 2 balls, 1 strike's the count. The left fielder, number 7, Drew Bodie.
that? 3-1? 31 here. That's
31.
all right.
Come on, Dom. Reset yourself. It's a base hit. It's going to find a hole.
Yeah, it wasn't barrel, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. it's-
Number 16, Lucas Newfield.
Yep.
Like Gabe catching it first. Didn't realize it was that high.
So is this the 8-hole hitter right here?
Yep. Sure is.
So obviously you got to bear down and get 8 or 9. You don't want Anderson coming up.
All right. Looks like Boomer's going to come out. Kind of go over a couple things. Looks like Griffin's warming up somebody in the pen. I don't have our bullpen camera. Yeah, looks like based on height and kids that I'm aware of, looks like it could be Hurley. Quick chat, absolutely. Hey, Boomer's gonna have faith in Dom, right?
Yeah,
No doubt. I
absolutely.
mean, Dom's proven. So, and again, probably, hey, watch a hit and run. Or it could have been just, hey, let's not get behind an account.
Well, I could see, as we mentioned earlier today, Bodie's a heck of a base runner. I could see a count lining up if Dom gets ahead 1-2, where there's a curveball or something where he would want to try to take second base. Nate Miller's unproven, untested so far. And Drew knows that. He's a very cerebral baseball
That's
player.
a good point, too. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Drew try to
Yeah, I would think
Test the,
I would think they're probably going to put
catcher's
something
arm
in
there.
motion because that run's
huge.
huge.
Yeah.
Good job by Miller there. Just want to make sure, hey, just don't, when you're back there, the thing I used to tell Gavin catching, you can't take no pitches off, right?
No,
You can't assume any, especially with a runner on base. You can't assume any pitch. You're just going to nonchalantly grab it. All right,
Eli should have a beat on
he'll
that.
he'll track that down. Don't throw that. Good job. Good job there by Eli. That's 2 outs.
Now this I would call one of the biggest
Number 15,
batters
Kim.
we're going to face all day. We got to get this guy. We don't want to see Anderson.
Yeah.
And Eli should have a beat on that as well.
And here we go. All right.
Well, hot dog in that.
Yeah, let's score 2 here and try to pull out a victory. Great job there, Dom Latort. Nice full game, good effort. Did enough for us to win, and time for us to do our part on the offensive side. I mean, Lamonaco's trying to pump people up right now.
Yeah. All right, we got Cole Hilberry on the mound. Again, this kid who played for me for a couple of years, several years, going back to the dirtbag days. I don't know if you remember those back
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
Harbor Field. When he's on, he's dynamite.
Number 5, Cole Hilberry on the Wolves.
Crafty, I'm assuming, like most lefties.
Yeah, he kind of started off. When he was younger, he was a little undersized, but he's actually grown into a pretty decent-sized kid. He's kind of sneaky, You won't think he's got much fastball, but you just saw that changeup. He's got a great changeup.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, he'll pick up 2 to 3 feet on that fastball after he shows that changeup a couple times, and generally he feels comfortable throwing fastball, curveball, or change at any count. So, I wouldn't, kind of crafty. He's a lefty, kind of a weird, weirdos. We lefties are.
Yeah, yep.
Typical lefty. All right, so here comes our 3-hole hitter, Gabe Dalton.
Hey, 3, 4, 5 here. So
I gotta get ready for tonight. Close to that show, so you can get ready.
That's what they
It's like they going to prom.
That's what I'm on the Warriors come straight in to do like 2 movies.
Hey, good job there. 1-0 count.
Go.
Patient.
Wait for yours, baby.
Walk it off.
2-0 real quick here.
There's a strike. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's okay.
Yeah. He's got to find a way on.
Shout out to Mark Abity out there, rocking the tank top again. Get
Up
out
the
of play.
chute. It's gonna be the first baseman.
Uh-oh.
Batting number 13, Dom Lakeshore.
Richie Rip, Steve Rippole over here checking it out. Appreciate you coming over to hang out. It's Gavin's Paran. Did y'all call them Parans, Godfathers in California, or is that something you picked up once you got here?
Yeah, that's down here. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that lingo.
Just good up.
You know, and moving down here, it's kind of like you gotta learn a second language.
Yeah.
Or an offshoot of, I
Yeah.
guess, what you call English.
Yeah,
I guess.
right.
I don't know what it's
right.
called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when I started in North Louisiana, that's a whole different dialect. Get through. Nice play by Pontiff.
Wow. Man, that ate him up, but he got that glove down just in time. Backhanded it right in front of him.
That was a great play by Pontiff.
Nice job.
Number 10, Logan Monaco.
Oh, hey, we got a base runner.
There we go.
All it takes is one.
Now batting number 15, Gavin Stein.
Hey, Gavin had,
Might be hitting here.
had
Yeah,
solid
might be hitting here. That pinch runner?
Yeah, pinch runner.
Oh, that's right. So that's allowed, right? For the
Not for the
Brady
DH.
Browen, pitch
So
run.
that's an actual pinch runner. But LaMonica can re-enter.
Okay.
Your starters can re-enter. He can re-enter in the
Okay.
DH spot.
all right.
You know, I don't know if Boomer's going to take a chance putting any.
No, I
emotion
think he just
here.
kind of told Braden, like,
Yeah.
hey, let's not get a big lead here, right? So we got lefty on lefty here. Let's see if Gavin can find something he can stay with. Love to poke it into that left field corner they're giving him. Just kind of go with it, right?
Yeah, go with it, slap it down the line. Evens the count up at 1-1. Titans down to their last out.
Yep.
Down by 1 with the runner on first. Suns come out, really
Yeah,
messed up
got to
that
put it in play
contrast.
here.
That was a good pitch by Hilberg.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Stein.
Is that a balk?
That could have been a
Is
balk.
that a balk?
That's a balk.
That's a balk.
That's a balk.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, focus here!
So we got the balk. Hilberg was on the rubber, dropped the ball. So we got a runner in scoring position, and man, that's all you could ask for.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go.
Get your boy an opportunity to be a hero.
Yep. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums there.
Hey, excited, man. Everybody's excited. Boot it. Well, St. Paul's takes care of business this weekend, coming in and sweeping the Titans in a 3-game set. Don't think we saw it coming, but you know, it's you know, kind of speechless. Kind
Yep. Me too.
This
So, hey, appreciate it. Thanks. And let's end this misery quick. So, Hey, thanks so much. Thank y'all sponsors.
And we
y'all
will be
amazing.
back. We'll be back against Fountain Blue on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Hey, another crosstown rivalry,
Yep,
right?
4 o'clock.
Yep, absolutely. So look forward to that.